Have you ever pondered what would happen if the Earth stopped rotating? At this very moment, our home planet is spinning on its axis, completing one full rotation every 24 hours. This rotation is a fundamental force that shapes our daily lives, from the cycle of day and night to the weather patterns we experience. But what if, one day, this constant, reliable rotation were to come to a sudden halt? It's a mind-boggling scenario to imagine, but it's worth exploring. After all, it's through such hypotheticals that we gain a deeper understanding of the intricate workings of our planet. The consequences of a still Earth would be nothing short of catastrophic. From a perpetual state of illumination to extreme weather, the world as we know it would be forever altered. So, are you ready to delve into this hypothetical world where the Earth stands still? Imagine waking up to a day that never ends. Quite an unsettling thought, isn't it? Our planet would be divided into two extremes. One half would be stuck in an unending, scorching daylight. The constant exposure to the sun would drastically impact our sleep cycles, turning them upside down. Night owls might find it appealing initially, but the lack of a natural break would eventually take its toll. On the flip side, the other half of the planet would be plunged into eternal darkness. Imagine a world without the warmth of a sunrise or the promise of a sunset. Our agricultural systems, reliant on the cycle of day and night, would crumble. Plants wouldn't know when to grow and when to rest. And let's not forget about energy. How would our power grids cope with never-ending demand in the daylight zone and the ceaseless dark? As disconcerting as this perpetual day and night seem, it's just the tip of the iceberg. As the Earth stands still, the weather would go haywire. Imagine this planet, our home, without the familiar patterns of weather we've grown accustomed to. The air and ocean currents, which are primarily driven by Earth's rotation, would come to a halt. This would completely disrupt our weather systems, leading to an unimaginable climate chaos. With no currents to distribute heat evenly around the globe, we'd find ourselves in a world of temperature extremes. One half of the Earth would be scorched under the relentless sun, while the other would be locked in a perpetual icy darkness. Devastating storms would become the norm, fueled by the extreme temperature differences between the sunlit and dark sides of the planet. And let's not forget about the droughts. With no winds to carry moisture from the oceans, vast regions would be starved of rain, leading to prolonged and severe droughts. And if you think the weather is wild now, wait till you hear about the gravity. Without the Earth's spin, everything would be thrown off balance. Imagine a world where the magic of gravity suddenly becomes a curse. Without the Earth's rotation, the centrifugal force that once counteracted the pull of gravity would cease to exist. This change would disrupt the balance of all objects. Buildings, once sturdy and solid, would buckle and collapse under the increased weight. The ocean tides, guided by the gravitational pull of the moon, would become erratic, causing devastating floods and leaving coastal cities underwater. And let's not forget the delicate ecosystem that supports life. The lack of balance would disrupt food chains, leading to the extinction of numerous species. It's a grim picture, isn't it? But it's crucial to understand that our planet's rotation doesn't just give us day and night. It maintains the delicate balance that allows life to thrive. The imbalance would be drastic, but there's still one more catastrophic consequence to consider. Finally, without rotation, our atmosphere would become a dangerous place to breathe. This is because the Earth's rotation is instrumental in the movement of our atmosphere. It's this movement that disperses gases and pollutants, maintaining a balance that makes the air breathable. However, if our planet were to cease its spin, the atmosphere would become stagnant. This stillness would mean that harmful gases and pollutants would no longer be evenly dispersed. They would accumulate in certain areas, leading to pockets of unbreathable air. The oxygen we depend on could become scarce in some regions, while others could be choked with pollutants. This would make the simple act of breathing a challenging, potentially lethal task. This stagnant atmosphere would also affect weather patterns, leading to extreme temperatures, devastating storms, and prolonged droughts. So the sudden halt of Earth's rotation would indeed be catastrophic, leading to a completely different and most likely inhospitable world.